Happy solstice to the Virgin. This is for you, Virgo. Happy summer solstice to those of you who are in the northern hemisphere, and happy winter solstice for those of you who are down under in the southern hemisphere. The solstice is going to occur on June 20th, 2016. Now the sun is going to be in the sign of Gemini, the twins, for the most part of the day, and even for the most part of the evening in some areas. So Gemini is going to be still the energy to invoke if you're going to do it in the day. But if you want to invoke the Cancer energies, those are going to be after 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 10:35 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And that's going to be when the sun will ingress into the sign of Cancer, the crab, if you want to invoke the energies of the fourth house, the fourth angelic realm, which is the realm of the home and the family, where Gemini is the third realm, the third angelic realm, and that is more for transportation, communication. So you have to figure out what you're trying to accomplish and invoke it at the proper time. Again, the sun is going to be in Gemini until 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and 10:35 p.m. That's Greenwich Mean Time. So be aware of that if you're, again, going to do a planetary type of evocation, or a zodiacal evocation, or one with a combination of the two, any astrology, archangel, invocation, or invocation. Remember, an invocation with an E is to invoke it into the sphere of sensation, and an invocation with an I-N is to invoke it within the self, almost like taking on a god form. Now, we've got extra special rune stones predictions for you regarding one for the northern hemisphere and one for Virgos in the southern hemisphere. They're different, so stay tuned for that. Keep it right here because that's at the end of the video, so don't go anywhere. Mercury transits direct, and it's transiting direct to the sign of Taurus. That's going to be influencing your 9th house of life path meaning. That's going to occur from the 1st of June to the 11th of the month, and therefore that's going to cause you to want to look at your life to locate specific skills that you consider very significant, and you want to find what in your life what you've gotten up till now regarding your skills, sort of categorizing, prioritizing in your own mind, what are my skills, what can I do. That's what you're going to be doing from the 1st to the 11th. Now Mercury continuing direct will then ingress into Gemini on the 12th of the month and will influence your 10th house of social standing and your fame. This brings inventive. You're going to be more inventive, more original, more resourceful. You're going to have a lot of ideas and brainstorming. That's going to bring that to the forefront for the benefit of your popularity. That's very important, and place in society at large. Celebrity is easier to attain when Mercury, your ruling planet, transits direct in Gemini, especially if you have strong astrological aspects in the sign of the twins. So again, in that the natural third house, it's the natural third house for you, though it's going to influence your 10th house, so be aware of that. It influences everybody in their third house. It's the natural third house. Mercury then ingresses into the sign of Cancer on the 29th of the month, still in a direct transit, affecting your 11th house of friends and your reputation. It's going to be very important, so pay attention to that. A direct transit of your ruler Mercury in the sign of the crab gets you ready to align yourself with friends that you maybe haven't seen for quite a while. You know, people who you haven't seen for quite some time coming back into your life, so you can expect that coming back into your inner circle, not just being on the periphery, and that's going to boost your reputation as well as theirs, since there will be a symbiotic relationship. So understand that it's going to help everyone. When people say, well, I don't know if I should hang around that person because, you know, it might hurt my reputation. Then everybody starts saying that. Everybody's reputation gets hurt. Just like if nobody spends money, then money doesn't flow. It's just things have to flow, and that's going to come more to the forefront during that time. Now, Virgo, Jupiter maintains a direct transit throughout the entire month. Keep in mind that Jupiter is not your ruling planet, but is currently transiting through your sign, thus affecting your 1st house, obviously, of self and appearances. Virgo, you should watch our North Node in Virgo and South Node in Pisces 2015, 2016, and 2017 video, because this obviously affects you. Mercury is known as the attribute of God, the winged messenger, found in Acts 14:12, and they called Barnabas Jupiter, but Paul Mercury, because he was chief speaker. Now, let's see how your ruling planet of Mercury affects you this month, Virgo. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. Your Earth Guardian Archangel Uriel speaks through to you from your Virgo Astrology Archangel, who is Hamaliel. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Virgo Zodiac Angel Hamaliel, who resides over the Virgin's mutable Earth, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. First, for Hamaliel's love, sex, and romance transmission. When it comes to family and other types of very close relationships, BFFs and all of that, your closer relationships, you will need to focus this month while simultaneously avoiding becoming overly nervous. Make sure to plan carefully for the future without becoming pessimistic. That's very important. And resist the temptation to become overwhelmed, because that's going to happen a lot. And don't become cynical. This month is a time you must simply reassess what you want. You got to figure out what it is you want when it comes to how to deal with important emotional relationships in your life. This is not about money or fighting about possessions. Instead, it's about who's the responsible party in the relationship. Marriages or romantic relationships or family, even increasingly close friendships, it's about who's the responsible party. That's going to be more and more apparent to you. So Virgo's good at being responsible, so this is a good time for you in these emotional relationships. Now, regarding Hamaliel's money and wealth transmission, getting into the financial arena here, this is going to be a great month for money, wealth, and possessions. So this is going to be a good month for the things that are very important to you. Also property, job promotion with a resulting increase in sales for work, any kind of work responsibilities and opportunities for you. So prioritize. You're going to have very auspicious cosmological configurations this month, so the speed at which you must perform to gain from all your new opportunities might become hectic or even frantic. So don't get in a tizzy. It just wastes time. Remain serene. And just be very purposeful, and remember that the evils of today are sufficient. Handle today, and tomorrow takes care of itself. Just like take care of your pennies and your dollars take care of themselves. It's the same thing. Now do the best you can to keep yourself organized and avoid becoming nervous or upset at the fast momentum at which these events are likely to unfold. So it's a productive month for you also when it comes to money. Hamaliel's health and fitness transmission, again with the help of the Earth Angel, who is Uriel. Be mindful to not overdo this month when it comes to your health. The fact of this is a very important month to not overdo physically, because you don't want to push yourself so much in the other areas of your life or even in the health arena that you have no more strength left. So take everything, again, with a good pace. The fast velocity of work or business and your business life plus your emotional life added together with intense responsibilities as the probable adult. You're going to probably always be the adult in all your relationships. In emotional or family relationships could cause you to neglect proper rest. So get your proper R&R penciled in if you need to. You most likely get enough exercise, Virgo, and you most likely eat well. But where you may be lacking in your health practices is in getting plenty of rest and recreation time. Again, you also have to have some fun once in a while. Be sure to pencil sleep and recreational activities that afford you the serenity you require for ultimate health and fitness this month. Now, this month's lucky runestone prediction, like we promised you, we have one for the summer solstice for the northern hemisphere. The rune prediction, Othala, is what we got for you. You will do well this month, adding possessions to your estate, connecting with ancestors, bringing sanctuary and tribal relationships. This is all about extended family, sort of feeling one's nationality, these kinds of things. You're going to want to understand that this is a source of inheritance. It's a source of feeling a sense of community, feeling like you belong, and this is going to be very helpful for you. Now for the winter solstice, summer hemisphere rune prediction, we got Fehu. Now it was reversed, but remember, if you're going to attain kingship, you have to understand that you need to make everything work to your advantage, and that's how you attain kingship. So it was reversed, Fehu, but we tried to look at the bright side here of everything, and there is always a bright side. Everything can be used to your benefit. It's for this is for the southern hemisphere. Exhaustion from overwork might necessitate rest and avoidance of worry about money, which is in good supply due to thriftiness, and you need to continue, however, your financial disciplines. Now, a disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Remember, Virgo, to chant your divine tone of eye, analyze, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of analyzing, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Virgo. Now for the ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time, we have for Eastern Daylight Time, we have on the 4th of June, 2016, the new moon at 11 p.m. at 14 degrees Gemini, 53 minutes. The full moon on the 20th of June, 2016 at 7:02 a.m. at 29 degrees Sagittarius, 32 minutes. For London, Greenwich Mean Time, the new moon is on the 5th of June, 2016, and that's at 3:01 a.m. at 13 degrees Gemini, 1 minute, and the full moon on the 20th of June, 2016 at 11:03 a.m. at 23 degrees Sagittarius, 47 minutes. Now stay tuned, because we have some information coming up for you right after this about, so stay right here, about our Healing Wings of Light seminars for beginners, intermediate, and advanced coming up for you, and the Merkaba Enlightenment beginners, intermediate, and advanced coming up, those classes for you. So please take a look at that, because there's some important information for you in there. And we're starting to look at Planet X, and they say they've discovered NASA says they've discovered the 9th planet, but there were 9 planets. So they demoted Pluto to a planetoid, so they could still say there's 9 planets when actually they found a 10th planet. So for you Zachariah Sitchin buffs, you're certainly going to want to stay tuned for that. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us, Virgos. We're going to see you next month. And again, stay tuned for the next clip. Thanks for joining us. We'd like to take this time to give you a little update on our next Merkaba class. Some say Merkaba, some say Merkaba, potato, potato. But anyway, our next advanced session for the Merkaba class and the Merkaba Enlightenment is going to be in August of 2016. So we want to make sure that you are aware of that. And those who are completing the beginner class are going to be going into the intermediary class, and the intermediary class is going to be in December. And then those who are finishing up their intermediate class from last December are going to be able now to take their advanced class. So make sure that if you want to sign up for that, you either talk to myself or you talk to some of our staff and our associates who are helping us. You can contact us online, or you can contact us by phone. You can do it snail mail, even we have that available to you. Anyway, you want to go to www.readingsbyrosemary.com, where you can sign up for that class. Okay, it's filling up fast because we've had a lot of graduates from our intermediate class from last December. All right, so make sure that you sign up for that, and that you do it in time, because you're going to have to probably get your information into us, your details into us prior to July 30th. That's the deadline that we'll be able to have everything set up for you nicely. There's also going to be a seminar on Nibiru and what can be expected regarding Nibiru in 2017. We're going to have a seminar on that. We're going to have that in December of 2016. That's this year. And it's going to be starting before Christmas, and it'll be about, probably, we're looking at the second week of December for that. Then we'll have follow-ups as we lead into 2017, which is a very important year for the subject of Planet X or Nibiru. And those of you who are familiar with the author Zecharia Sitchin's work will be interested in that. Many are saying they've discovered the ninth planet, and that indeed it is Planet X. There's always been 9 planets, so they made Pluto a planetoid, so they can now say it's a 9th planet instead of a 10th planet. So you understand why that's happening. But it doesn't matter what they want to call it or how many planets they want to downgrade so it sounds like we have the same amount of planets. It doesn't matter how much they do that. This is something that has been reported on by the authorities, by scientific authorities, and by NASA, and we're going to have upcoming videos on that. There's some very important astrological events, cosmological events going to be happening in 2017. We're going to keep you up to date. These things can be something that might cause a lot of earth changes, so you're going to want to make sure you're up on that. It's also going to cause energetic changes in the body. You're going to want to learn how to deal with your diet properly, your meditations properly, that kind of thing where you can settle yourself and make sure that you and your family not only make it through these earth changes, but also do quite well and take advantage of the energies and the changes rather than having it be something that might frighten you. This can be something very productive for you and something that can unleash your creativity. All right, thank you. So again, visit www.readingsbyrosemary.com if you want more information on that.